beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the UAB Blazers and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there would be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Blazers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his own 20. On the ground, it's Sutton.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Finding some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a give to Washington. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Split backs here. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Back to pass, it's Burton. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins.
Right down the boulevard. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The keeper on the option. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They're facing a 3rd down. Send the tight end in motion. This is a designed run. There's a crease. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for room, it's Sutton. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I'd have a chance. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And those plays are so deflating for defenses. Up front, defensive lines, you really got to control gaps. You got to stay where you're supposed to be and make sure running backs and ball carriers can't break out, can't use their speed, kind of keep them in a cage. They don't do a good job up front. Big run later. Now the defensive coordinator's yelling, screaming, and not nice things either.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This will be the final play of the first quarter. On the option. Now the toss. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Sutton. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback. Right on the money.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. The option look. He'll toss it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll run it again. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job under.
Makes a grab and room to run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Sutton. Touchdown Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Burton. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hacks to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Freeze! Return! On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. There he goes! Open it up! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
On the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback will keep it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Burton. Release to the back. On target. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. He'll take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. That should be the final play of the first half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Blazers want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got a little grass. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
The short hands, it's Russell. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Burton. Caught close to the marker. It's Mims. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Sends it back in motion.
Ready, go! Go!
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll be got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Sutton. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. To the air, it's Burton. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Gets the back moving. A run for the quarterback. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, move. Booster, booster. Ready, go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's so...
One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the UAB Blazers and the San Diego State Aztecs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Blazers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Napier. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the back.
Sweep. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
How about the kick six? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect for field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man, it's Burton. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge Gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
The kick is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Mitchell.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It's 3rd and 5. Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The hand to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Ripping through the defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Touchdown, Aztecs! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Zings it complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Runs through a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Blazers have their offense in high gear.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Motion from the wideout. The play-action fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And
snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Ooh. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, it's Sutton. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, San Diego State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Blazers in the hurry up. To the air, it's Rodgers. Escapes the pressure going right. They get to him as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Run in the red zone, it's Sutton. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Touchdown Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak, the ball's not hitting the ground, and right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Blazers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Pulls it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Going long. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Blazers have this offense rolling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. On third and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs, because bad things happen.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The Aztecs call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 39, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a big play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Got a man. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rodgers. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, 1st down screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changed.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he wants it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the move. Turning it on. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move. And he's dragged down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Simpkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the red zone, it's Sutton. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the beatdown has ensued. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the single back. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Move. Now on the option. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Here's a little room there. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UAB. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll move the tight end. Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Got out of trouble and throws. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Napier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there. Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On third down, here's Robinson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Here's Robinson one more time. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On the option, the keeper, the give to the back, running to Green. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Napier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to throw again. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.